424, I support that. Well, Chipotle is warning customers not to eat the soap. Don't eat the soap, even if it has a flavorful smell.
The restaurant chain has introduced its new cilantro soap. So Chipotle says they launched the population are genetically wired to experience a soapy flavor when they eat cilantro. Warren,
it's
you're
true.
not, is this true?
No, I think it's so ironic, and it's funny that they made a soap out of it because yes, that some people taste soap when they eat cilantro.
Really?
That is,
yeah.
Oh wow, I love cilantro.
You clearly do not
Puerto
taste
Rican,
soap.
you know how we do. Okay, just come to my house if you want to smell it.
I love you so much. I hate cilantro.
Do you
I'm the anti.
Do you find that it tastes like
I don't. You know, I never thought about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to. I'll have to
we
try.
go.
Taste test it.
I'll have to
Okay.
taste test. All right, out the door now. Mid 40s, mainly clear skies, but of course factoring in that wind, be in the 40s during the day today. Overnight with clear skies, winds easing a hair back into the 20s and 30s.
All right, thanks so much. It's 426 right now. Oh, well, Lauren, I'm sorry.
There's
I got very excited about the next story.
We got to know the time. We got to know if you're headed out right now, it's 426, which means there's planned track work out there in both directions in Rockland County due to road work out there that's just west of the Spring Valley tolls.
Thank you, Lauren. My apologies. As I was going to say, your eyes do not deceive you. There's a guy on a go-kart going up the on-ramp of a busy freeway near L.A. Go-kart.
Ended with an arrest as well. I'm going to get to that story in a second, but we do want to say good morning, everybody. 4:30 a.m. right now on this Friday, December 3rd. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Lauren Scala is here looking at your morning ride to work, looking lovely. Maria LaRosa also looking lovely. Where are you guys going? You look beautiful.
A party to go to. Party.
Okay,
It's
Friday.
4:30 somewhere. Let's do this.
That's what we should be doing.
I know, exactly. All right. And then a chilly, breezy evening, 7 p.m. temperature about 40 degrees, and the winds pull back just a little bit under clear skies later on tonight, down to 38 degrees at 10 o'clock when regular people head out and go out on the town. Lauren, what are we looking at right now if you're heading out?
Not too much. It's construction that will get in your way. Actually, a tree came down as well. So we'll start there. Route 301 closed at Peekskill Hollow Road. Tree down, took some wires with it, so that'll be closed for a while. I will let you know when it reopens. Heading over to Rockland County, you have delays on the thruway in both directions. Just west of the Spring Valley tolls, you have some construction there. And then heading over to the Holland Tunnel, the inbound tube is closed till 5 a.m. So 30 more minutes. Just head to the Goethals Bridge or the Lincoln Tunnel in the meantime. Darlene and Michael, back to you.
Thanks so much, Lauren. Back to our breaking news.
Traffic. What's going on, Lauren?
There's some traffic out there. It's construction related. Of course, so no accidents to report on at this hour, which is good news. Heading over to the Merritt Parkway, you have delays southbound, but road work is out there in both directions between exits 40 and 41. Sometimes we see northbound delays, sometimes southbound at this hour, so I'll let you know when that changes over. Over on Route 301, all lanes are closed in both directions because of a tree that came down and took down wires with it. So that's out by Peekskill Hollow Road. And then heading over to Rockland County, road work southbound now on the thruway heading into the Spring Valley tolls is slowing things down. And then here's a live look at the Alexander Hamilton Bridge here, where delays are finally starting to ease out a bit. You can still see them to the right of the screen there, and that's because construction just cleared at the outbound upper level of the GW Bridge. Verrazano Bridge, construction delays are building as you make your way from Staten Island into Brooklyn. Alternate side of the street parking rules, meter rules, they're both in effect. Michael, back to you.
Warren, thank you. It's 4:50 now. And debt collectors, they have a new way to reach out to borrowers.
62% from 2020 levels.
I hope so.
I would hope so, yeah.
No one was around then.
Yeah, there was no one around.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people say traffic is back to normal, too.
Traffic would be worse.
We're feeling that.
Yeah.
We are. It's hurting a little bit.
A little bit.
December's back. The weather, anyway. Feeling that chill right now. Out the door, though, we have clear skies. It's the mid dry, but by Sunday night, temperatures are actually going to go up overnight with some rain arriving and that big warm up, of course, on Monday. So if you're over December already, I've got some springtime weather for you.
It's good. We haven't done the first weekend.
I know.
What's happening, Warren?
Well, if you're over the planned track work, it's about to wrap up. So that's good news for you. It's still out there for close to schedule. And a reminder, we're talking about traffic. It is a gridlock alert day, so mass transit is the way to go.
Sounds good. All right, thank you. 4:56 right now in Times Square, the New Year's Eve wish.
In the United States, and it's such an important thing because you can really make the holiday season for so many young people.
You really can, and if you just pick up a couple extra things, everything matters, and like you said, it
really
makes a difference. All right, it's 4:57. We're going to take a break, but still to come at 5 o'clock, a viral Thanksgiving moment will now receive the Hollywood treatment.
And you don't have to be a mean one for this rental. In fact, your heart may shut down avoided. The government will stay open for business after the Senate passes a pivotal funding bill.
Good morning, everybody. Friday morning, it is December 3rd. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gorgiula. Lauren Scala here tracking the roads and rails. Gridlock alert day. We're going to go on that in a little bit. Storm team. I just yelled that out.
Yeah.
Storm Team Maria LaRosa is here with today's forecast.
We do that sometimes.
We do. It's to emphasize and communicate. It's colder outside, and we have those winds howling right now. Temperature-wise, all in all, and all things considered, wind's not as gusty at that point. All right, Lauren, how are things looking out there?
Things are looking pretty good, but there are some slowdowns because of the construction right now. So we'll head over to the LIE in Queens, where westbound you have some road work out by Springfield Boulevard, so just after the Cross Island, and you can see the delays there. Then heading over to the Verrazano Bridge, you still have some road work out here. That lower level is closed, and you do have some delays from Brooklyn and Staten Island getting into the bridge. So leave yourself some extra time if you're headed in either direction. Darlene, back to you.
Lauren, thanks so much. 5:01 right now. We do continue to follow that breaking news from Morningside Heights. 9 right now, Friday morning. Going to take a break, checking in with Maria, looking at the weather.
And it's still looking windy out there. They've really picked up 20 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts. You can see Newark with a 25 mile per hour gust within the last hour, so maybe some bumpy flights out there. And definitely the chill. We'll have the feels like temperatures in the 20s and 30s most of the afternoon, and you can see temperature-wise, we're not budging much from where we are right now in the 30s and 40s. And then not as gusty overnight tonight. So it's back to December today. It'll be the case through the weekend with mainly dry weather until we get to Sunday night and Monday, but along with the wet weather returning, we've got a surge of warmth. It'll feel like spring. I'll show you that coming up in the 10-day forecast.
Thanks, Maria.
Plaguing America's malls, the high demand for St. Nick.
Today is a gridlock alert day. Yes, another one. So you are urged to use mass transit. Overnight track work wrapped up on time on the subways, and your major commuter rail lines are running on or close to schedule. So all good news for the rails. Out on the roads, delays eased out a bit on the LIE westbound, but you can still see that left lane out with road work. They're clearing it right now by exit 29 Springfield Boulevard. We'll take a live look outside at road work still out there on the Verrazano Bridge, and there are some delays getting into the span from both.
And they're north and west, so we'll keep an eye on that one. Otherwise, you can see it's a rainmaker into next weekend. All right, 5:16, that is your weather. Let's get you traffic. What's going on, Lauren?
Maria, lots of construction delays. Excuse me. No accidents to report on, which is lovely. I guess one accident, it's a tree that fell. It closes down Route 301 in both directions out by Peekskill Hollow Road. It took down some wires with it, so that'll likely be closed for a little while. Then heading over to the thruway in Rockland County southbound, getting into the Spring Valley tolls, you have some road work there slowing things down. And then heading over to the LIE, they're still clearing that road work out there westbound by exit 29 Springfield Boulevard, but that left lane is still blocked. So you have delays that go back past the Cross Island, but once you get into that zone, things start to move along. Over on the Verrazano Bridge, it looks like everything's moving along nicely on the span that's open, which is the upper level. That lower level remains closed, and you can see here on the maps delays from Staten Island into the span as well as Brooklyn into the Verrazano Bridge, really backed up right now. So I'll let you know when all of that clears. And alternate side of the street parking rules and meter rules, they are both in effect. Michael, back to you.
Well, Lauren, thank you very much. 5:17 now, and this morning we're
For approval. Well, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy is calling for passage of a new gun safety law by the state legislature.
We have to act
across the country to get to your house on time coming up on Today.
Well, it's all part of the Today Show's Race to Deliver series this week, and that continues starting at 7 a.m. So your gift is literally on that plane right now.
It's on that plane right now.
Going to your friends in Seattle.
That's fine. All right, 5:21 right now, still to come. Your heart may grow 3 sizes with one rental. How you can experience Whoville in today's CNBC Money Report. Plus this. Sizing will be taking place between each family visit. I was at the mall and I heard a couple walking by and they had taken their picture and they were like, you know what, it's just going to have to, that's going to have to do. It is what it is. I got the impression the child in question didn't cooperate. All right. Anyway, in today's CNBC Money Report, while the Grinch is getting ready to steal Christmas, you could stay in his cave for $20.
Now, his rocky residence, which, as we all know, is located high above Whoville, just outside of Boulder, Utah. I didn't realize that's where it was. It's available to rent for 5,700 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It's a cave, of course, decked out with all the Grinch and Max the dog's favorite things, his oversized pipe organ, and a pantry full of what? Who hash and roast beast. The bookings are open today at noon. The best is when Max is on the sled and he's looking back.
I know, it's so cute. It's
so
a
sweet.
great movie.
That's fun. That's a bargain.
Yeah, that's a bargain.
Yeah, we'll check that out. All right, we are getting ready for a chilly day. Breezy conditions too. 44 right now at Central. Right now, but it'll feel like the 20s and 30s all day. For the weekend, it stays cool, highs in the 40s Saturday and Sunday.
All right, thanks so much.
Warren, will you be dancing with your gin tinglers and blowing your flubers and your gartinkers?
Absolutely.
As the Grinch said.
Yes, absolutely. Can you say that again, Michael?
Something like that.
You can take any of the rails. They're all on or close to schedule, and same for the ferries. No delays or service changes.
Okay, Lauren, thanks so much. Still ahead, we're following breaking news, a deadly stabbing spree.
You're watching Today in New York. Will be taking place between each family visit. I was at the mall and I heard a couple walking by and they had taken their picture and they were like, you know what, it's just gonna have to, that's gonna have to do. It is what it is. I got the impression the child in question didn't cooperate. All right, anyway, in today's CNBC Money Report, while the Grinch is getting ready to steal Christmas, you could stay in his cave for $20.
Now, his rocky residence, which, as we all know, is located high above Whoville, just outside of Boulder, Utah. I didn't realize that's where it was. It's available to rent for 5,700 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It's a cave, of course, decked out with all the Grinch and Max the dog's favorite things, his oversized pipe organ, and a pantry full of what? Hash and roast beast. The bookings are open today at noon. The best is when Max is on the sled and he's looking back.
I know, it's so cute. It's a great movie.
That's fun. That's a bargain.
Yeah, that's a bargain.
Yeah, we'll check that out. All right, we are getting ready for a chilly day. Breezy conditions too. 44 right now at Central. Right now, but it'll feel like the 20s and 30s all day. For the weekend, it stays cool, highs in the 40s Saturday and Sunday.
All right, thanks so much.
Warren, will you be dancing with your gin tinglers and blowing your flubers and your gartinkers?
Absolutely.
As the Grinch said.
Yes, absolutely. Can you say that again, Michael?
Something like that.
You can take any of the rails. They're all on or close to schedule, and same for the ferries. No delays or service changes.
Okay, Lauren, thanks so much. Still ahead, we're following breaking news, a deadly stabbing spree.
You're watching Today in New York. But a Monday warm-up is coming. Storm Team 4's forecast to help you plan your day is ahead.
That's the way to get through December.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. 5:30 a.m. on this Friday. It is December 3rd. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Lauren Scala is here, tracking roads, rails, your ride to work this morning. Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa is also here with this December forecast.
And it feels like December. Yeah, temperature-wise, not too bad. It could be worse, right? But it is feeling a little chillier than yesterday. 40 degrees by 7 p.m. We'll be in the 30s by 10 o'clock. All right, clear and dry right now, Lauren. How's the traffic setting up?
Traffic's not too bad. It's still construction that's getting in your way at this hour. So if you're headed out on the LIE westbound, they finally cleared construction, but delays still have to ease getting into the Cross Island. Then over in Rockland County on the New York State Thruway, you have southbound delays just before the Spring Valley tolls. There are still some lanes blocked there with construction, and heading over to the GW Bridge. Things are moving along nicely out there in both directions and on both levels. So you're still in for a nice ride at your Hudson River crossings. Michael, over to you.
Lauren, thank you very much. We're continuing to follow that breaking news coming from more. Okay, it is 5:39 right now. We want to check with Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa looking at this first couple of days of December, Maria.
Right, and we've seen a December-like, and then maybe not so much December yesterday. It's back to December with the help of some breezy conditions out of the northwest, bringing that colder air in. These are occurring gusts, 20 to 30 miles per hour from Caldwell. Midwood, Hoboken had a 25-mile-per-hour gust just last hour. So it'll feel chillier than the actual temperature, which won't budge very much from where it is right now. Into the 40s all day. It'll feel like the 20s and 30s, and then winds ease up a little bit by tonight. So it's chilly today and back to December. It's dry for most of the weekend until we get to Sunday. That's the next rainmaker. It's also going to bring some spring-like temperatures back. We'll show you that coming up in the 10-day forecast.
Thanks so much, Lauren. Still to come. Maria, still to come. I got Lauren on my mind. We're going to take a break, but still to come. Gone Girl, is New York's fearless girl getting chased out of town? The reason she may soon have nowhere to go. Plus this.
I'm Jen Maxfield, live this morning in the Theater District. Coming up, we're going to take you inside a new bakery that shows Broadway is back. And just like it's hard to choose which show to buy tickets for, it's also pretty hard to decide which of these beautiful treats you might want to have even for breakfast. But I think we can all agree on the cappuccino, Lauren.
You know, I'm going to tell you something. I know something about that bakery, and their bomboloni is bomb. So I'm very excited for that. Oh, yeah. Very, very good. Anyway, if you're headed out, it's a gridlock alert day. So that means use mass transit, and mass transit's in good shape right now. No delays on the major commuter rail lines or on the subways. And we'll take a live look outside at the roads.
Quickly, but back up into the 50s next weekend, which means rain Saturday and Sunday with that next one. All right, 5:49. Lauren, what's going on?
Not too much out there. If anyone's hungry from watching Jen and that Support Authority bus terminal commuter, there's another Angelina Bakery about a block south of there on 8th Avenue, which is also a tough area to open a business in. So go support them. Jen's got us covered in Times Square, though. Very excited for them. Outside of that, let's talk about the commute this morning. Heading over to Route 301, there was a tree that came down overnight and took out some wires. So all lanes are closed in both directions out by Peekskill Hollow Road. Then heading over to Rockland County, you still have delays southbound on the throughway getting into construction just west of the Spring Valley toll barrier. Heading over to the Major Deegan, first accident of the morning, made it to 545. Southbound before the Cross Bronx, you have a crash there, so delays are building pretty quickly. And then heading over to, we'll head outside to show you the no accidents. Alternate side of the street parking rules, meter rules, they are both in effect. Darlene, back to you.
Okay, Lauren, thanks so much. 10 minutes before 6 a.m., it has become a symbol of women's empowerment, and it has drawn New Yorkers and tourists from around the world. But could the fear Oh, cute.
I love that. They're doing the Peanuts dance.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown Christmas has delighted generations, of course. There's Snoopy on TV. Starting today, you can see it live on stage. The Peanuts Classic opens tonight at the Chappaqua Performing Arts Center. Premieres on Broadway coming on Christmas week. It's going to run from December 21st through Christmas Eve. So, of course, who could forget the tale that highlights the true meaning of the holiday as we look at Lucy, Darlene. If they need anyone to step into the role.
We did that, like plug your
Yes,
personality in.
Lucy.
Charlie Brown, Lucy.
Sally.
Sally's, both of them.
Sally.
You'll see them in a second.
Right.
All right, 5:55 right now.
Netflix about to make a movie about a viral holiday tradition, and it started with a text message that came 6 years ago.
Dated on their holiday tradition.
It's a great story.
It's a beautiful story. Her husband had passed away, so this is why they now take the picture with his photo.
Oh, nice.
But it's so beautiful because when he said, can I still come over? She said, yes. She said, that's what grandmas do. They feed everyone. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
For the record, I was Schroeder.
Oh, he's very talented.
He's
though.
talented.
Yeah, super talented.
That makes sense. What's happening, Maria?
It's, you know, we have the winds. That's the main issue today. Temperature-wise, it's not too bad. For a cool weekend, highs in the 40s.
Oh, sounds good. Thank you.
What's happening?
There's a couple of things happening out there on the roads. Vehicle fire. And you're urged to take mass transit, and so far so good. The rails are all on or close to schedule.
All right, that's good to hear, Lauren. Thanks so much. Still to come. It's a showdown at New Jersey State House. It's over. Much still to come. It's a showdown at New Jersey State House. It's over COVID safety protocols. We'll show you what happened.
We can.
5 cases are now confirmed in our area.
Good morning, everybody. Friday morning, it is December 3rd. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo. Lauren Scala has finished her planned track work. And she'll be watching the roads and rails. And Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa is here looking at our weather this early December.
Done well and on time. Thank you, Lauren.
Nice work there,
and under
Lauren.
budget.
Oh,
She's amazing. She's amazing. All right, let's show you what's going on outside. We've had that cold front come through. It's pretty gusty out there. You probably heard a little breezy towards 10 o'clock down to 38 degrees at that point. All right, so dry roads, that's a good thing. What do we need to watch out for, Lauren?
There's a lot of people out there already on the road, so they're a little congested, but there are issues as well. There's a vehicle fire southbound on 280 approaching exit 39, Route 10 that takes out 2 lanes, so there are some delays in the area. Over on 78 westbound, still trying to find out exactly what's happening, but it looks like there's an accident in the express lanes between the Garden State Parkway and Vauxhall Road. It's backing up the local lanes as well. well. So this is a spot you'll need to leave yourself some extra time. And then over on the Deegan, you still have a crash southbound just before you get to the Cross Bronx. So definitely stick with the Henry Hudson or the Bronx River Parkway instead. Darlene, back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Lauren. Now to that breaking news.
After hosting other segments like Weekend Trivia and The Daily Connection.
You know that because I looked it up before we came on the show. She's a good egg. She's a good egg.
She officially started with us as traffic anchor on Today in New York in 2011.
I have a huge announcement to make.
Okay.
The parking lot is full at the Tanger outlets.
Our Lauren Scala. Tell us about this cake that you made last night.
I'm only doing
busy.
cakes for Michael Gargiulo and Darlene Ragland.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
She's a Long Island native and a New York City girl, and wherever you are headed, Lauren gets you there.
One of the trucks was carrying milk. There's a lot of debris out there. So if you want some cereal this morning.
It's nice to be out here with my commuters.
But Lauren does so much more than traffic. On New York Live, she brings us unique New York stories, but also reports on things she's passionate about and stories that matter.
That is not easy.
I know I've talked to you about my pizza problems in the past. I have pasta problems too.
And she's always embracing the many, many flavors of the city she loves so much.
This is the Beyonce burger battle.
This is delicious.
That's heavenly.
What are you doing? This is disgusting.
A chicken parm meatball.
Joe Marone makes this.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Wow.
I wanted to get the party started.
It's the schnitz.
It's the schnitz.
I'm full already. People are like, do you have a spit bucket? I'm like, are you crazy?
More than anything to us, though, Lauren is family.
First, a high five for National Weather Person Day. Yeah, because you're awesome.
Your middle name is Gowanus, isn't it?
How did you know?
A bright light on our morning show, always smiling and supportive on very little sleep on the toughest shift in news.
They're extending the 7-train the bus shuttle over to Astoria Ditmars Boulevard. You're welcome.
While we've watched and followed on her adventures around the world, Lauren's off to begin new adventures, which we will follow as we send her off with a huge thank you and lots of love.
Yay! You can't run that at 6:20.
No,
we got 40 more minutes.
We have 40 more minutes. You know, as beautiful as she is on the outside, she is as beautiful on the inside. And she's so talented. You are so talented. There's so much more that you do than this.
Thank you. That was the most incredible tribute ever. I wanted to thank you for making me laugh. Thank you to whoever went through
that was our
11. That's like 14 years worth of clips. I obviously this has been such an experience. It wasn't an easy decision to make. I think we ran a story earlier this week about what keeps you at work, and it's your friends. And on this shift, you need friends. So the hardest part, of course, is going to be leaving you guys. And I'll cry with you later. I'm going to hold it together for this hit only. But traffic, there are only so many ways you can say delays. This is what I tell people. And for 10 years and thousands of traffic hits, I think I've said it every way possible. Yeah. And it's been an amazing journey. And I'm really excited to be getting back into the lifestyle things and covering New York, because you know New York is my first love. And getting people to work was too. And it has been such an honor to wake up the tri-state area. That means more to me than anything.
Wow.
So.
I think that's just great.
I don't know if we can continue.
I don't know how I made it. I brought out Channel 4 tissue.
Thank you. I know.
I'm going to keep the branding because I've been crying all week, and I will. I don't know how I just made it, but I love you guys so much.
We love you so much more.
I mean, I was saying I'm in denial. I'm not ready.
Right.
I'm the newbie here on this. Right. I love you guys, and I love this, but I love back there with her in between the hits, the millions of laughs. Oh, and very warm person. Oh, I can't even speak straight. Yes, I loved all the laughs and that we had all the stories that were behind the scenes. So I will miss that every day.
I will.
But can we just say one thing? You are so great at traffic, and I think sometimes we forget. You knew everything about the most complicated traffic system and transit system in the United States, and you just did amazing work all the time in the toughest times when we needed it.
Thank you. I think people at home don't know. I make the graphics, so when I giggle when there's a typo, it's me. Right. So I run a lot during this show. You hear my heels sometimes on our mics. It's me, because there's like new traffic coming. I have to memorize it and make the graphics. So it's been an incredible run.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I love you, Lauren.
Not over yet.
No, it's not. Lauren's not saying goodbye just yet. We have a big surprise for you in our next half hour.
Plus, we have more news ahead, including the local business owners' move to help struggling members of our Broadway community.
I'm going to give you a hug now.